Okay, so in this exercise, what we aim to achieve is to model this block here in 3D in AutoCAD or AutoCAD Mechanical, and then go ahead and generate the orthographic views out of it, and then dimension the orthographic views. Now, obviously, we'll draw the 3D using the dimensions given here. So, like we did in the previous exercise, we would have to switch the workspace to 3D modeling. And now here we can perhaps change to Southwest isometric, and then the UCS icon. We can change that to no origin like that, and I think we are ready to draw. Okay, so let's begin by drawing the base. Now this time around I would use a box, so I can go for a box, one of the primitives like that, and I want to begin at 0, then 0, enter. Okay, so the dimensions should be 80 by 50, so 80, and then tab, so 50, like that. Okay, so can zoom into it. Okay, so this is it, and then this thickness is going to be 10. Very simple, and I can change this to conceptual so you see what's going on. And then I have a circle which is placed midway between the width, and then at some point, about 25 millimeters from this edge, and the diameter of the cylinder that is constructed from the circle is 30. So I can go for circle, and then so that's the midpoint, and I can track that by 25. And then this diameter here should be 30, so it means the radius would be 15. And obviously I can press pull this, so I can select that, and then I pull it up by so I can pull it up by that distance there is 40. That should wait. Okay, so hit escape, and then now I have the rib. Okay, so the dimensions of the rib, let's now switch from weld to front. Okay, so like that, and the grade would oblige. So looking at the direction of the grade, I think you would understand what is going on. So let me just draw this one outside, and when I finish I'll place it where it needs to be. So looking at the rib, this distance here, let me also turn this on. So this distance on the rib is going to be that 40. So 40, and the height is going to be 40, and then I can connect this to that. Okay, so I would want to select the three lines and go to modify and join them, and then I can extrude that, so I can extrude this, and then to get 10 like that. But you see, when I put this in front of the cylinder, there will be some gap behind it, if you understand what I mean. So let me move. Right, so I want to move this from here, and I want to place it perhaps here on this quadrant. Let me rather move. Right, so let me move it so from here, and let me rather put it there like that. So you'd see that there would be a gap, behind it. Okay, so you'd see that there would be a gap behind it, and I don't want that. So let me undo that several times. Now what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to extend this by, let's say, some distance. I don't know, so 10, and then now I'll go up, say 40, and connect this to that like that, and then I can now delete. Okay, so let me select this and then go back to modify, and then I want to split them, or rather I would explode that, and then select this line and delete it, and I would rather gather. Right, so I'll gather them or select them, or go to join, and now I'll extrude this by 10, and M for move. So I'll move this, grab it by this end. So I'll click here, and then I'll move it and place that here. So you see that it now enters that part. So if you look here, you'd see that this part is now filled, but then you have some in there. So basically what we can do, let me switch from front to world. Okay, so this is what I mean. So you can see that in there. So what we can do is we can go to solid, and then we'll say union, and we want to combine all of this into one. And when we combine them, you now see that that challenge there is now gone, and we have one body. Okay, so this basically will be the 3D that we are required to produce. Okay, so we now, I think, can go to 2D and then extract the orthographic, and then we can also dimension it there. Okay, so to generate the orthographic views, we'll switch to the layout tab, and then in here, once we have layout tab up there, we click on that, and we click on base, and then from model space. Okay, so this looks qualified to be our front view. So exit, and then our top view, and then we can have the isometric, and then the left side view. Okay, now we can hit enter. Now we hit enter, and we have them in place. Okay, so I'll double click on this, and then in here I'll choose shaded with visible lines, and I'll okay that. Now it's obvious that I don't need to provide any additional information, or the side view does not provide any additional information that is not seen from the front and the top view. So I can select it and delete that. Now perhaps we can dimension. So I can go to the annotate tab, and then I'll switch this to ISO 25, and then so in here, so dimension, and I have 10 here, right? So I have 10, and I click on continue so that I'll just get this point as well, and then enter. So those two should suffice. And now I can also dimension this. So let me go back to dimension and then get that. So instead of the radius, I can be specific by going to this arrow and selecting, say, the diameter, right? So if okay, so the diameter, which is 30 there, and then I can also dimension the rib. So this rib here should be 10. Okay, and is there any other thing that I'm missing? So from this point to that point is 50, and then perhaps the lower part, so from this point to that point as well is 80. Okay, and I think that's just about it. Now don't forget, so I can also get, say, from this point to that point as well, and that should be 40. Okay, all right, and I think that's just about it. This should suffice. So all right, and this basically would be my orthographic projections of this block. Now perhaps the one thing I may want to do is I may want to manage the dimension style. So for ISO 25, perhaps I want to go to modify, and then for the text, I want the text to be horizontal, right? I don't want them to be aligned to the dimension line. I rather prefer the horizontal, and it should be outside like that. So I think this is what I would prefer to have. Okay, so that's good, that's better, because I want to be able to read the dimensions with ease. Okay, okay, all right, and that should be a workable solution for us.